Hey, what's up, Lucid? That is a good question. I feel like this is a re-recording. Oh God, what's the? Hold on a second. I'm looking for it. What's the not sound generator? I am at a loss for words here. Let's see, songs. Not the ad lib, the sound blaster. No. I think it's just like a recreation of the Secret of Monkey Island soundtrack using a different whatever digitizer. I just can't remember what it was. Yeah. That's that's the best explanation I can come up with. It's not the Sega CD version, and it's not Adobe, not Adobe version. Yeah, I forget what the different let's see, best MIDI sound cards of the 90s. Why am I blanking on the name? So there's Sound Blaster, there was Ad-Lib, which was sound but not sound effects. Yeah. Classic sound cards of the 90s. I think it's Roland. I think that's what it is. Is it Roland? Yeah, it is Roland. Okay, yeah, so it's a Roland version of the Monkey Island soundtrack. Yeah, I got it from another streamer, I believe. Yeah, the Roland MT32. That's what this is. Ah, found it. Yeah. As far as I know. Yeah. Yeah, it was for rich people. Yeah, that was like a fancy card. Yeah. Yeah, so it's a Roland version of that. I never had it. I had a Sound Blaster 16. My buddy had an ad-lib card. So we would play Doom. He could hear the MIDI music in Doom, but like the actual sound effects were PC speaker. Yeah. How you doing, by the way? I work for Roland, just not the music one. Not Roland the Gunslinger. How you doing, Doc? But hey, you get free Netflix, so you are special, aren't you? I do. I got my free ad-enhanced Netflix, since I am a T-Mobile user, a very exclusive club. Yeah. So when am I going to serenade you, Doc? With my emo angsty music. I've been listening to a lot of 3 Days Grace. So, I've got some lyrics for you that you will absolutely love. Where are we at? 18? I do not like the way they put the date. Okay. Yeah, this is it. The 17th at 1933. Yeah. How long have I been with T-Mobile? Ooh, since 2011, maybe? I need to be converted, obviously. Nah, I mean, you know, angsty music is like any other type of genre of music. Right? It has to resonate with you, right? It's crazy that you and my 30-something-year-old brother have similar music. I mean, I never grew out of like angsty music. I don't know why. Like, maybe that's why it hasn't aged well. Because I guess at some point you're supposed to age out of it. You grow up and you realize the world really isn't like as bad as it seems. Like you get married, you have kids, a family, you become a more emotionally stable, I guess, or emotionally mature. I never got there. I never got that far. I'm still angry. You both don't have kids. He's not married either. Okay, well, I am married, so I'm at least that socially adjusted, right? I don't know. Like, it existed in, like, a brief moment of time, a brief period, right? That decade. And I don't know, it spoke for a certain generation, a certain subset of people, right? I don't know, I'm trying to figure out how to describe this without sounding stupid, but it's kind of, I feel like men were not allowed to show emotion or have emotion or show any sort of weakness, and like this angsty thing was kind of like that outlet for men, right? Yeah. Right? They couldn't be like sad, right? But they could be like kind of depressed and semi-angry at the world, right? Yeah, and the people around them. Yeah. The problem is, it's just that stuff just doesn't really age very well, right? Love songs will never get old, right? People will always fall in love, fall out of love, break up, whatever, right? But like being angsty, that's kind of like a specific period of time. Like it's hard to be an angsty 45-year-old, though I keep trying. Yeah, angst is decidedly a young person thing, right? But like love, heartbreak, sadness, you know, those are adult emotions. Yeah, angst is kind of a teenage emotion. Yeah, yeah. So, you know, if you're 15 to 19 in the late 90s, you were full of angst. That was me. That was me. Yeah. I'm pretty good, thanks. Big working meeting with one of our partners this Friday who's making some pretty serious requests. I think a large workload is headed my way in the near future. Ugh. Yeah. You talking overtime? Rage Against the Machine with my angsty stuff, and I had my hip. So Rage Against the Machine, I wouldn't even like really call that angsty, right? Because Rage Against the Machine was less emo angsty, like, you know, girlfriend broke up with me, or, you know, I've lost my place in the world. Rage Against the Machine was like anti-government. Not to mention also like, you know, rap metal. Yeah, just anger. Yeah. So like Rage Against the Machine has aged very well, right? Because there are still people that, you know, are very anti-establishment, anti-government. Yeah. Versus listening to something like, I don't know, like 3 Days Grace or like Stabbing Westward. There's, you know, it's a little bit harder. Especially 3 Days Grace. I've actually, since Eli mentioned 3 Days Grace, I've actually been listening to a lot of them. I actually know a lot more of 3 Days Grace than I realized. I thought I only knew the first album, but I listened to the first 3 albums, and I knew almost all those songs. It's when they released the 4th album, and then the 5th one, they changed singers that I kind of like lost track of them. But they came out in, what, like 2004? I feel like they were way more angsty and emo than the stuff in the 90s. Did you listen to Savage Garden? Not really. No, they were too like poppy for me. Yeah, they did what, the Cheeky Cherry Cola song and the I Want to Swim with You in the Sea song. Those are the only 2 I know. Yeah. But yeah. So I feel like angsty music had its place. It just doesn't age well because you age out of it. What is Chicago? Isn't Chicago like men pouring out their emotion, but it was mainly they were getting dumped by women? Yeah. I don't know, I guess it's more of like how it's framed, right? Like really, honestly, Doc, like, I'd have to listen to Chicago songs, right? I only know the singles, so I couldn't tell you anything that was like on the album itself. But honestly, if you listen to like basically any song by 3 Days Grace on their first 3 albums, that's like basically the angst, right? It's pouring out your emotions with like a drop D tuning and kind of this like chuggy, like dirty, like riff. Like singing, but also like kind of screaming at the world a little bit. My neighbors who owned a PS1 were very into Savage Garden. I was tortured with that album while I watched them play Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, I never really listened to it. Oh my god, look at that. Speak of the devil. I was talking about 3 Days Grace. Eli pops up like a genie. Green Day? Nah, Green Day's not angsty. Green Day's more, I mean, they were grunge, I guess, but now they're kind of like grunge punk or pop punk. I don't know. These genres kind of all just meld together at some point. Like, I would call them grunge, but they definitely have like a punk aesthetic to them. But I'm not gonna argue or belabor the point. Like, they're rock. They're rock. Everything's rock. Or, like my friend used to say, they're guitar. They're guitar music. Anything that has a guitar, they're guitar music. My issue was with industrial, not the angst part. Well, like, Stabbing Westward was industrial rock. If you're talking, like, pure industrial, maybe, like, KMFDM, Ministry, yeah. You could do angst, but the crossbreed with industrial, yeah. Yeah, that was, Stabbing Westward Darkest Days was definitely more industrial than rock. Yeah. But with a heavy dose of angst. Yeah. Yeah, Eli, I was just telling everybody that I actually know more 3 Days Grace than I realized. I listened to the first 3 albums, and I knew basically all the songs. Once they hit the 4th album was when I started getting lost. 3 Days Grace, man, I can send you a playlist. I would say probably the first 2 albums were mostly angsty songs, right? The third one I really, really enjoyed. Life Starts Now. I'll make you a mixtape. Do you got Spotify? Send you a playlist. We'll listen and cry together while holding hands. Yeah. Yeah. 3 Days Grace, like their first 3 albums hold up very, very well. I was actually listening to them today. I started listening to Jimmy Eat World because Paul had talked about it, but I only got through one of their albums, Bleed American. And I recognize the singles, but I didn't recognize any other tracks from there. By the way, Eli, how was the concert? What did you miss in the detective game? Not much. We're still on chapter 2. We're still trying to figure out who killed Madame Untervug? Untervug? Yeah. And now we have this lady, Diana, who I think is like a spy, and said she would help me discover who murdered this person. Got a signed copy of their second album at the concert. It was great. I loved it. Who opened for them? I'm going to listen to 3 Days Grace. I Hate Everything About You. I Hate Everything About You. Last to Know would probably be a good angsty song. I like Drown. Drown is cool. Gravity Kills, 9 Inch Nails, KMFDM. Gravity Kills for me was like a more accessible 9 Inch Nails. Yeah, I really liked Gravity Kills. Yeah, the way their guitar sounded was nice. Seven Dust, 3 Days Grace, Disturbed. Oh, okay. Wow, that's... I mean, I guess Disturbed is still, like, really big. You missed Seven Dust? Yeah. Seven Dust, their first album was heavy. Loved it. But, like, the guitar got gradually less metal. And more, I don't know, I guess alternative or rock or whatever you want to call it. But man could sing. Fantastic singer. I never got into Typo Negative. I never liked his voice. Disturbed was touring for the 25th anniversary of The Sickness. They played the whole album front to back. Did they sing that entire portion where he's like, "Mommy, don't hit me, no, please. I'll be a good boy. Please tell me no." They played that. God, so always awkward. Yeah, they cut that out of the radio edit. Ugly Kid Joe, Everything About You is way better? What? I don't even know who Ugly Kid Bro is. Ugly Kid Joe. I'm gonna look this up. Ugly Kid Joe? Everything About You. Yeah. I mean, when you're not with your mommy, it's not that awkward. Well... yeah, but I mean, when you're shouting this to hundreds of thousands of fans, I don't know. It feels invasive. Like I'm witnessing something I shouldn't be witnessing, right? I hate everything. Yeah, I mean that was played to death on the radio. Why can't I love? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Drown's a good song. Honestly, I don't think there's a bad track on the first or second album. I'm just gonna bring this up. I'm gonna bring it up because I was just listening to it. I think for the that's Jimmy Eat World. 3 Days Grace. Yeah, I think for Life Starts Now, I didn't like the last 3 or 4 songs. Probably like starting with Bully. Bully, I didn't like, and then like the last 3 songs after that. Yeah, World So Cold, Lost in You. Lost in You is kind of like a love song. Yeah. I thought it was the same song when you gave me the title, but nah, they're better, just different. Break is probably my favorite. Yeah, that's like highly played on Spotify. Yeah, I like World So Cold. I like Lost in You. I like all the songs up till and including Someone Who Cares. Yeah. Yeah. I mean that's a whole like album of hits. Yeah. Yeah, I tried listening to the 4th album. What was like Song of, was it Vestrit or something? Or no, never mind. Transit of Venus. Completely misread that. Yeah, Transit of Venus. I quit after like 2 or 3 songs. Yeah, it didn't. I didn't recognize the first 3 or 4 tracks, and it I don't know. It seemed like a completely different sound. I have to give it another try. And I think that was the original singer, right? Transit of Venus. And after that was Human with the new singer. No, I'm sorry. The whole genre and style of videos with oversaturated colors and weird reenactments just make me cringe. Maybe if I just heard the song, I would like it. But the videos with it just give me the heebie-jeebies. Am I banned out? Yeah, let's ban you. Let's ban you. Yeah, maybe after the stream I'll ban you. Don't watch the videos. The 90s videos are terrible. Come on. We know better. My favorite band, Machine Head, went through a rap metal phase, and let me just tell you, that music video was awful. Yeah. Misery Loves My Company and Chalk Outline are good off their 4th album. Okay, I'll check them out. Yeah. I got through the first 3 albums, was thinking, man, this shit is fantastic, and I got to the 4th album and was like, what? I don't even recognize any of these. Alright. What are we doing? Yeah, I need to listen to some more Jimmy Eat World as well. But I suspect I will not recognize anything except their singles. But I should probably get caught up, being that, I'm going to go see them live in a few months.
It's a confusing mix of knobs and dials.
Maybe to you, Arthur.
Maybe to you, Arthur.
I don't understand any of this, but it looks expensive. What does this panel do?
That's classified, I'm afraid. My lips are sealed.
Aha! You don't know, do you?
That's not relevant.
Still trying to convince your sisters to go to that concert? Yeah. Should be fun. I've been to concerts in Bristol before. It's a good venue.
Please don't touch that, Arthur. It's sensitive equipment. Please don't.
Does this wire recorder have playback functionality?
It does indeed. We need to get that will back, Arthur. Keep your guard up. I'll monitor the situation from here. We need to get... Keep your guard.
Alright, so we have to get the will. Okay. What do we have in our inventory? Yeah. Been there before too, saw Fall Out Boy. Nice. I can still put on 90s punk rock and it gets my blood pumping. Like, what's your go-to band, Lucid? Okay, Herman's Key. Okay, so maybe maybe the twins are not trying to break into Herman's apartment or room anymore. So I should be able to get that. Yeah, I think, okay, let's leave. Dead Kennedys, No Effects, Bad Religion, Black Flag, nice. Yeah, I never really got into punk rock.
It's a fancy... I've only ever seen the...
Oop, did he leave? Oh, he's still there, shit, okay. Rancid had a really cool... Actually, Rancid had... Rancid's considered punk, right? Yeah, they are. Were they 90s punk? Or were they like 2000s punk? Maxwell Murder.
On out, detective! It has to be in there.
How's the breaking and entering going?
Not...
Yeah, Maxwell Murder had a
Just want to have a
great
chat,
like
Herman.
bass solo in the middle of that
Can't
song.
hide in there forever, detective.
Do I just give him that? Stuff like that. Lots and lots of bands though. I used to collect punk rock LPs. Nice.
It's no use. It's
Just
locked.
hand over...
Couldn't find a spare set of keys.
What do I have? Oh, look
I'll
inside.
need another wire reel to record anything new.
Another wire reel. Can I use this?
Nah.
No.
Come on out, detective.
Thinking Moon Logic.
It has to be in there.
Can I throw a mouse on you?
They wouldn't appreciate that.
So what am I supposed to do here?
Just want to
Yeah,
have
Rancid's
a chat,
punk rock.
Herman.
I like the earlier stuff in a band called Operation Ivy too. It was more punk ska though. Yeah, there was Maxwell Murder and there's one other song I know, but like I didn't really get into them. So we just need to get the will. But where's the will?
We need to get... Keep your guard.
What
I'll
if I
monitor
give
this.
what if I give her my recording device?
What do you think of this?
Give me another wire.
No thanks.
No? Okay. Let's show her the mouse.
What do you think of this?
No thanks.
I thought she would react differently. Visibility. Yeah, what am I supposed to do with this briefcase?
That doesn't work. What do you think of...
No.
I still need to get the will. Let's walk around. Maybe it'll come to us. Let's go talk to the cooks. See if there's anything new to talk about.
Hello. How can I help?
No.
I'll leave.
Merci.
Messy.
Hello?
Hello again.
No.
I'll leave you.
Merci.
Hello?
Oui.
We.
I need to go.
Good luck.
Can we go outside? Now can we climb it?
I don't think that would be it.
Why not? We could
I
get
don't
to
think that would...
we could get to Herman's room. So maybe we need to figure out how to get rid of the twins.
I'll bet you...
Yeah. Do I still have the recorker? No. Oh, we got... Oh, no, I still do. Okay. Let's see. I don't know what to use this cane for. Yeah, I just have a lot of items that I don't know what to do with. Maybe I need to pull like a emergency stop or something. I can't do anything with that. Oh, read the plaque.
George
Unterwald.
loving husband.
Okay.
Detective. It has to be in there.
Whew. Is there anything I'm supposed to do here? No. in here, right?
Hello. I guess nobody.
The problem is, like, Herman's key looks like a luggage key. But maybe his luggage is inside his room.
These must be Herman's keys. Room 304.
Yeah.
Nah. Nope. That doesn't work.
Did they just buy the rights to some Monkey Island music? It's definitely inspired by, which I really like. I'm fine with it.
Locked tight.
I could call to get a hint. Yeah, this sounds so like Monkey Island. It's so good. It's so good.
Hello again.
Can I help you, Arthur?
It's interesting how the new singer's signature is on the signed vinyl of an album that he didn't contribute to. Oh, wait, so he signed your second album. You had a vinyl album of 1X, and he signed it? But both singers are there, right? Oh, they're pre-signed for sale. So everyone in the band signed it. Oh, gotcha. So was that new singer not in the band until Adam left, right? Adam's the main singer? Because he was like the bassist brother, something like that?
I should be going.
Mm-hmm.
Correct, replace. Gotcha. But now they're both in the band, and they both sing? Even like the old 3 Days Grace songs? So what does the other singer do? Like, I imagine they probably played I Hate Everything About You. So when Adam's singing, what does the other dude do? He sings along too? Backing vocals? Does he play an instrument, or is he just purely another singer? Alright, what do I do here?
Evening,
Instrument.
barkeep.
Okay. So he's not just like chilling. Yeah, okay. Can I order the drink?
I should get.
Alright. I think we're gradually coming to the conclusion that I just need to find a way to get rid of the twins.
I imagine it.
You're half right. I'm not having much fun.
The singers do get the spotlight for their respective songs. Yeah, that's what I thought. I just thought it was like odd that you would have two singers for a song that had a solo singer.
What did you do with Donnie Donato?
The casino cheat? He's been handled.
Handled? Huh. That sounds ominous.
Secret meeting room. I guess let's go in there and talk.
Hello again.
Good evening.
They have started releasing songs that feature both singers, and they played at the con. Yeah, I listened to. Was it called Mayday? Was there a new song? I think. Oh, the new album. Yeah, the new song with Mayday. Yeah, wasn't bad. It's just. I mean, nostalgia plays a large part
Come and find.
for me with 3 Days Grace. So like, it was okay. Yeah. Wasn't all too impressed with Matt's vocals though. His vocals live. Yeah. I mean, Adam is a hard act to follow. He had a pretty unique and iconic voice.
Hey there.
Yeah.
Hello again.
Moisturize any hands lately? No.
I should. Don't be. Hello.
Sally, I'm Sister Grace.
I should.
See you.
So what I don't understand is why Herman
Hello.
would have the will.
I'll be gone.
Speak soon.
Hello there.
Good evening, sir.
I'd.
Very good.
I should.
Yeah. Alright, let's go talk to the doctor. And see if we can give him His briefcase.
Is Donnie still aboard the train at least?
Were you a close associate of this casino cheat? Are you going to be a problem that needs solving?
Nope, that won't be necessary.
Okay.
I heard the lady took a tough...
Oh, my. Hard to tell.
No. What's the notice
Cheating?
say?
There is to be rule
No cheating.
breakers.
Okay. Okay, to the back. Can I just take a seat for like no reason?
Everything has been packed away.
Nope.
Hello.
Hello again, Arthur. How can I help you?
Love his voice.
Do you think Herman was right about the will?
That it would point the finger at Lady Unterwald's killer? I'm not sure. But I'd have thought you'd know better than anyone on that subject. You were her estate attorney, after all.
There were just so many amendments. It was hard to keep track.
Oh yeah, and the safe.
What can you tell me about
A hidden safe.
it?
He doesn't know
Goodness.
about it.
Would have made...
Okay.
You're right. Perhaps it...
So hidden hidden safe.
I should be leaving.
All right.
Trying to get into
Arthur.
Herman's room and finding this will, which flew out of the window.
Nah.
Oh, peer into the green room. Can I go in here?
This led to the backstage
No.
area. I suppose it.
No.
It's the guest list. I don't recognize most of these names, but I see Herman made the cut.
Can I use this just to get in?
That doesn't.
No.
Hello again.
Not now, monsieur. Can't you...
No.
Hello again.
What is it you...
Nope. Nothing.
I should get going.
Farewell.
Oh
Hello
wait.
again.
What
What
about
is
the
it?
twins arguing with each other? Maybe that'll give us
Those
a
twins
hint.
always argue with.
Their constant one-upmanship is incredibly
One-upmanship.
tiresome. Only last week they tried to lay claim.
It,
Oh, they are. You should have seen their faces when... Of course, by then.
Okay.
I should get going.
Farewell.
So maybe I can give them something to fight over.
How can I...
Can I ask about
Can I
your
ask about-
briefcase? Did it contain any of Lady Unterwald's personal details?
Did it contain any?
As a matter of fact,
Are we talking date of birth?
I'm afraid it's important I respect.
Okay.
Why?
I'd gladly search for it. If I can glean any info.
Where?
That's the thing. I definitely had it when I was with...
Actually,
Hope for...
that's all.
So I
Very
figured
well.
I could give him this, but I guess I need to open it up
It's
first.
Dr. Hirsch's medical bag. I assume it's full of doctorly things.
Right? So I should be able to give this to
I'd
him.
rather keep it.
So he says I'd rather keep it, he just doesn't say why.
Herman? Huh. He must have left.
Okay.
I didn't know.
She didn't?
Yeah, what am I?
I knew.
I'm afraid we...
Let's look and see if there's any hint to open up the
There's
safe.
a lot of guide. It's the Model 3 Wisp. Lady Unterwald.
Yeah, my guess is if I can open up this briefcase, it'll give me personal information about her that I'll be able to use to open up the safe.
Lady Unterwald was. So who'd want to take?
I hope we'll...
The card was signed.
Jean-Lu.
Sketches.
I
what
can
are
see
these?
the various handshakes in the.
Oh, the handshakes.
I've watched your. Perhaps you. I assure you. If you.
What about the
I'd
cane?
like to think Lady Unterwald would want me to have this.
For what, though? Have a rat.
It's the last correspondent.
Okay. Yeah, none of this makes any sense. Oh, let's ponder it.
The safe has 2 locking mechanisms.
Okay. A 6-digit code.
This looks like a listening device. Could this lock be voice activated?
So I have a voice recorder, but I need a wire.
This looks.
Yeah. I need to get in Herman's room, is my guess. But I also need a wire for this.
I'll need another wire reel to record anything new.
Okay. Wait, can I get the wire reel from Diana? I should be able to, right? She is
Just want to have a chat,
over here.
Herman.
I see wire reels. Ask about the wire reel stack. Can I grab
What are
them?
these?
They're blank reels for...
Mind if I?
Oh, there we go.
Thanks.
For some reason, I thought I had grabbed it. Combine. And now I need to get later Unterwald's voice for the voice activation.
Hey, it fits.
Now, how do I do that? Well, she didn't actually die. Adjust the lamp.
Whee!
Oh. Is there anything I can do with this? Fudge. Let's just talk to her.
We need to get that will back, Arthur. Keep your guard up. I'll monitor the situation from here.
Well, we're still stuck.
Donnie was using this device to record Bergman.
So I need to record Unterwald's voice. Do something with this briefcase. I think Nex is trying to break into Herman's room. Since I have the key. I just don't know how to get rid of the twins. Yeah.
It won't budge. Try harder.
What can I get? If I get them something fancy, right? Because she said they are fighting over a fake designer
It's no
bag.
use. It's locked. Couldn't find a spare set of keys?
I'd rather.
I need to give them something they would find interesting.
They wouldn't appreciate.
It's my guess to get them away from the door. A wax seal?
This is the last wax seal I'll receive.
Budge.
That doesn't work.
Try harder.
What about over the cane, maybe?
I'd rather keep it.
No?
I think I'll.
What do I do with this
Come on
cane?
out, detective. It has to be in
A
there.
hanger?
I think I'll. Nah. Nope.
I have no idea.
Nope. Nah. Nope. That
Just
doesn't
want
work.
to
That
have a
doesn't
chat, Herman.
work. That drawer put up a fight, but the hanger still has some.
Can't
Can I
hide
give
in
you a
there
key?
I'd
forever,
rather-
detective.
Yeah, I don't know what to give them. Can I knock this over? Anything else to adjust, right? No.
It's no use. It's locked. Couldn't find a spare set of keys?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'd rather.
All I can think of is just give them an
Just
item
want to have a chat,
that will
Herman.
distract them.
That doesn't.
Can't hide in there forever, detective.
They wouldn't have.
The recorker? I don't know, man.
They wouldn't have.
What can I
Come
give
on
them
out,
that looks unique and
detective.
expensive?
It has to be in there.
Oh man, when in doubt, recork. I know. Ooh. Maybe I can record them for some reason.
I'd rather
It's
keep
no use. It's
They
locked.
wouldn't have...
Yeah, I
Couldn't
am.
find a spare set of keys.
I'm just stuck.
It's Dr. Hirsch's met... Nope, that doesn't work.
Yeah, how do I open this thing up? Can I use it on myself? Oh!
It won't budge.
Say,
What?
do either of you know anyone who could open this briefcase?
Oh, I guess because they're trying to pick a lock
I'll
and
give
this
it a
thing's
shot.
locked?
Let me try first.
No, I'm going first.
He clearly asked me.
Oh,
I'm
that's
the
what they
best
fight
person
over?
for the job.
The second best person for the job?
You won't be saying that when I open it.
Because I'd have already opened it.
It's mine.
Mine! Mine! Mine!
This is a bit of a stretch. I kind of just did that randomly.
Well, now look what you did.
It wasn't me!
Was too.
I think my work here is done. These medical records show Lady Unterwald's date of birth.
Okay.
I'd have never guessed.
So now we have the combo. Now we just need the voice. Yeah, so I guess the hint for solving this puzzle
Just
would
want
be
to have a chat, Herman.
the old lady saying that they tore a designer bag apart. And this is a bag. So... the problem is it didn't say like the bag was locked, or it did at the very beginning, but when you look at the description, it doesn't say it was locked. It just says, oh, I'd rather keep it, or there's all sorts of stuff in here. So you have to kind of make that assumption. Yeah. I was just clicking things.
Is that Lady Unterwald's date of birth? She certainly had a good run.
090638. Okay. But we still need her voice.
Find a spare set of keys.
Maybe if I... well, let's just go and like input this code and see what happens. I don't know where we're going to get a copy of her voice. Unless it's in the green room. What is this again? 9638. 9638. Nine. Ugh. 638.
That's it! Just one more locking mechanism to get through. It's going to be tricky to replicate Lady Unterwald's voice, given the circumstances.
Right, she's dead.
This looks like a listen.
Could it be voice activated? Can I like use it?
That's not going to happen.
Yeah, I need to get a copy of her voice. How am I gonna do that? Okay. Let's go back. Maybe we can give the guy the
How could
records now? No.
That's all for now.
Very well.
Give you the records?
I'd rather keep it.
No. How do I get a copy of her voice when she is dead? Have you come across any rubber trees yet? No, I have not. No, I have not. I have come across possibly the longest chapter in this game. Can I don't know, somehow put it on the microphone? Probably not.
Nah.
Bloodstain.
It's a harsh reminder of where Lady
Oh, I did add Keep Driving to my wish list. That looks fun. That looks fun. And I do like the indie rock. So thank you for the suggestion.
Hello?
Hello again. How can I help?
I should be...
All right.
I'm kind of giving him the recorder.
They wouldn't appreciate...
It's an incredible experience, or I greatly enjoyed my time with it. Yeah, it looks fun. I will definitely play it at some point. I actually do not have that much on my wish list. I used to have like 80 to 100 games. Now I'm down to like 40. Let's see. No, not the secret meeting room. I still have Herman's key. What do I do with that? No. She's not on the phone call, is she? This is just for hints only. Oh. Here it is, our answering machine, right? Was that it?
I now have a voice recording of
Oh,
Lady
shit.
Unterwald.
Well, look at that. I didn't think her voice was actually on the answering machine. But maybe it happened when I picked up the phone the first time and I just didn't remember. Are we good? Can we open this safe?
again, Arthur. How can I help?
No, I don't want to talk to you. Come on.
I should be.
All right.
Did we finish this chapter? Finally?
Let's see if the lock responds to Lady Unterwald's voice recording.
Thank you for calling the Royce Express on-board
you're right.
service. This call may be recorded for training purposes.
It worked!
Open. Now we have the will.
I think that did it.
Stand back, Arthur. What is all this paperwork?
This is one of Lady Unterwald's wills, all right.
Another will?
Wait, there's another one. And another. Oh, dear.
How many wills does she have?
There are hundreds of wills here. Every alteration Lady Unterwald ever made. These could go back years. Somebody would have to go through all this paperwork to check.
My goodness.
Finally, some bureaucracy!
Sometime later.
62,015? 62,016?
There's something on the guitar
So,
case.
did you find what you were looking for?
Not exactly. I'll still need to locate the lost will, but I should be able to compare it against these revisions. How's the espionage going? The safe didn't contain any financial records, if that's why you're here.
No, that's not the reason I came. Listen, I recorded a suspicious phone call shortly after the death of Lady Unterwald.
What kind of phone call?
Here, you can play it on your recorder.
Please, I just need more time. We had an agreement, Herman. I don't want to have to call off our deal. It's not my fault.
You'll just have to figure it out. We believe in you.
I have to go. It's not safe here.
That's Herman. He sounded terrified. Do you think he's wrapped up in Lady Unterwald's death?
Probably dead.
I can't say for sure, but I think it's time we found out.
Herman?
Oh, there's the will right there.
Herman's belongings are still here. It doesn't look like he fled. Let's take a look around. Maybe we'll find a clue.
Let's let it open the window and get that will.
Ha! I've got you this time!
It'll probably fly away, and then we need to get on top of the.
No, don't you dare!
Then we need to get on top of the train.
It's Lady Unterwald's will. It must have traveled down the carriages.
Oh, I actually need to grab it.
It's so close, but just out of reach.
What do I have? The hanger? Oh, the cane.
The cane would give me the
Oh, I combined the cane with the hanger?
Nope.
No? There we go. Okay.
All right, here goes nothing. I got it!
Well done, Arthur.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Hello? Is that you, detective? Hey, you're not Herman. What are you doing here?
Oh, we were just,
We could ask you the same question.
We were looking for the detective. Wait, what's that you're holding?
Here it comes.
Oh, this is just a piece of paper. All very inconsequential.
You found the missing will. We can do the reading now, Mr. Ackerman.
I don't think that's a good idea.
We should get started right away.
There's still a lot of cross-referencing we need to
Oh, we insist.
Who?
Well, Arthur? What does it say?
I'm not sure I should...
Oh, get on with it.
All right, all right. It reads as follows. I, Lady Unterwald, being of sound mind and legal capacity, leave my entire estate to...
Hey, Pulse.
Arthur Ackerman.
Oh, this Pulse is lawyer.
What? You poisonous goat! You turned her against us!
We were right to distrust you. Hand over that will.
Oh.
Hey, that's your hearing horn.
It's all starting to make sense now.
We're gonna get blamed for this.
What is it, Mother?
Arthur clearly manipulated my dear sister's living will in his own favor.
No!
Then murdered her to claim the estate for himself.
It's not what it looks like.
Oh dear.
Seize him!
Oh dear. So we're being blamed for the murder? So it can't be the twins. That would be too obvious. Hey, part 3. So it's either someone you least suspect or it's everybody had a play in it because they all wanted money from the will.
I assure you, detectives, these restraints are unnecessary.
Herman Merman, as I live and breathe. I hope you don't mind me saying, but we're big fans of your work. Isn't that right, Bailey?
Oh, I mean, yes, I could hardly contain my excitement.
We were thinking, maybe you could help us out, Herman.
Well, I'm always happy to assist a fan.
Maybe you could tell us what happened on the Royce Express.
You want to know about the Royce Express?
We wanted to give you the opportunity to set the record straight.
What do you say?
Don't you think I should speak to an attorney?
Don't you think I should speak to an attorney?
You hear that, Bailey? The man wants to speak to an attorney.
Brave man. Especially after all the legal trouble Mr. Ackerman has landed you in.
I suppose it couldn't hurt to regale you with a new Herman tale.
That's a boy.
Can you tell us your earliest memory from that day, Herman?
Let me think. I believe it all began at my publisher's office. I just pitched my latest novel, you see. It was going down in absolute storm.
So now we're playing Herman?
Thank you, Herman. What an interesting pitch.
And what a title! Herman Merman and the Suburban Burden.
And we just think it's so brave of you to come here and pitch us another crime novel.
Especially considering the current landscape.
Thank you! But what do you mean?
Well, there's no easy way to say this.
The data indicates a sharp decline in your particular brand of fiction.
We've also run into some problems with your branding deals.
Surely not the Herman Merman dolls! You assured me they'd be a hit!
I'm afraid so, Herman.
We can't even give these away.
Stop that! I don't like it! Well, what do you suggest we do?
Not to worry. We're already prototyping an exciting line of Dirk Chiselton products.
Stop that! I don't like it!
Ahem. This is just a prototype, of
Me too.
course.
Very much still in the early development phase.
So that's it then. I've been replaced?
No. Nobody said you're being replaced, Herman.
We're simply... how do we say this?
Exploring new avenues.
Yes, that's it.
It's flashback Eli.
I do feel you're making a big mistake here. Herman Merman and the Suburban Burden is a gold mine.
I'm afraid it's ultimately out of our hands, Herman. But if you feel strongly about this idea, we could always petition the board.
Board?
The board.
Pitch to me, if you dare.
An actual board. Wow.
Behold, I alone control the means of production.
Go ahead, Herman.
Just place your manuscript into the slot, and we'll give the old
The
algorithm a
board.
spin.
Determining market value. Unappealing protagonist. Margins below threshold. Unsatisfactory target demographic. Manuscript denied.
Oops.
Well, there you have it.
What is this, like
We all
ChatGPT?
really enjoyed your pitch, but the board doesn't seem to agree.
If you have anything else to pitch, we'd be glad to hear it, though.
Don't quit your day job.
Rude.
Wait, you want me to pitch something else?
You're a valued client, Herman. Just let us know when you're ready.
I don't get that meme, Lucidius. Though maybe I've heard it before or seen it before. I just don't remember it.
Oh, it certainly looks refreshing.
Now we're Herman.
We
Okay.
infuse the water with a hint of lemon, you know.
I'll just grab a cup of water.
Okay. Now I have a single cup of water. Oh, and my manuscript.
It's the manuscript to my latest masterpiece, Herman Merman and the Suburban Burden. I'm assuming this doubles as the out tray. There's a rejected manuscript in here already.
Grab it. Grab it. Take the discarded manuscript.
Waste not, want not. It's the romance novel I retrieved from the bin.
A romance novel?
Perhaps I should have left it there.
What if we combine the two?
No.
No? Okay. What else we got? What else do we have? Clear out the board.
This board is the only thing standing between me and my next published work. I'll need to disable it somehow.
Just some silly music video from about 15 years ago. 15 years ago would be 2010. One of those so bad it's good type things. There was this Russian singer that dresses like a robot, and he makes this noise with his tongue. It is ridiculous. I assume it's like parody, because there's no way people look at this guy seriously in Russia and it's like, this is music. Braxy Waxy, how are you? I'd share the name with Heffy, but he wouldn't appreciate the pop culture. That's a big lever.
One crank of that lever and the board will spring into action.
Good.
It's a handy slot for receiving manuscripts.
Let's throw the romance manuscript in there.
Insufficient dramatic entrances. Romantic tension levels below acceptable threshold. Kissing scenes lack spark. Consider adding explosions.
Explosions.
Manuscript denied.
Okay. You won't let me
That
combine them
doesn't
both? No. Okay. I think that's it. Let's go see what else is here.
What do we have here?
Oh. I hear that robot voice and assume it's a water cooler talking. Yeah, I could see that. Open, look.
It's weighty. Could be 70,000 words by my estimate. Nope. No.
I guess I can't open it.
Nope.
What else do we have? Ashtray? Whoa, chapter 3, how did you get her here? I stepped AFK to get dinner started. Well, I was pretty much near the end of chapter 2. I was trying to finish it on Monday, but I couldn't because it was difficult. It still took me, what, an hour? An hour to get to chapter 3? So that was about 3 hours on chapter 2. Let's talk to the publisher.
How can I help, Herman?
Are you sure you can't approve of my work?
Sorry, Herman, but everything has to go through the board now. If the board doesn't give the green light, then we're out of luck. Now keep trying. I'm sure you got plenty of ideas floating around in that head of yours.
Oh, yes, I'm positively brimming with new ideas.
That's the spirit.
Yeah, so we just have to combine manuscripts until the board approves.
Have you received any good pitches lately?
Nothing comes to mind. I'm afraid the board has been a little picky lately. There's the latest Shizzleton, of course, but we haven't submitted that to the board yet.
Dirk Shizzleton sent over a manuscript?
Oh, yes. It's likely sitting in our inbox as we speak.
It's safe to say we're all excited about that one.
Indeed.
Oh, I do see, like, in the inbox, there's a manuscript. Maybe I could snag that. Swag, 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 swag.
I have a few questions about the board.
About the
I'd
board.
be happy to help. What do you want to know?
How does the board identify a good manuscript?
Ah, the man wants to know how it all works. So, we started by feeding the board every bestseller from the past decade, building ourselves a large data set.
Is this like AI? Are they referencing AI?
Then we added our own weighting to the system based on today's trends, our target demographic, and the current market conditions.
Uh-huh.
Using the power of machine learning and various algorithms, the board reads the manuscripts we feed it and makes a determination on the probability it'll resonate with our audience.
Oh dear, I can see your eyes are starting to glaze over. How can we really boil it down for him?
If you stick a script into the slot and pull the lever, the board decides whether we'll have a bestseller on our hands or an embarrassing flop.
All of that fallible human decision-making has been totally removed from the equation, you see. It's a much fairer system.
Ah, I see.
So, AI. What's the A stand for? What do you mean, what's the A stand for? Yeah. So it sounds like they just ingested a huge data set and they're using it to judge other books rather than creating books. Do you have any advice for getting the board on my side? Is this their version of the Scumbar Pirates? Could be.
Do you have any advice for getting the board on my side?
That might not be the best approach, Herman. The board isn't capable of taking sides. That's the beauty of it. The board can't demonstrate emotions like hate or loathing. Although I'll admit it really took a disliking to that pitch of yours. It all comes down to the right input. If you put rubbish in, you're going to get rubbish out. No?
The right input.
I've learned about this exact thing in AP Comp Sci. Yeah. Speaking of AI, the new Google Pixel 9a is coming out today. I'm gonna upgrade my phone. It has AI capabilities. I don't know if that's something I'll need, but I'm in the market.
What would happen if the board stopped working?
Well, if the board were ever to go down for maintenance, we do have a failsafe in place.
What's the failsafe?
It would fall to the three of us to take on the risk of approving or denying a manuscript. An informed but ultimately human decision.
Thankfully, it's never come to that.
Okay.
Actually, that's enough questions for now.
Very well.
I should probably get back to formulating my pitch.
We're eager to hear it, Herman.
So we either disable the board or combine manuscripts together in order to generate a script. Yeah, the Pixel 9 Pro, it's a good phone. I heard about this feature called screenshots. What is that, Brax? The 9A is not going to have it. Do I need it? You haven't used it? Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'll need it. I just wanted like a nicer camera. And I think the phone is slightly bigger. Can I have the Pixel 6a right now? You went from a S4 to a Pixel 3 to a Pixel 9. I clearly like to be cutting edge with my phones. I like the A version of it because it's usually budgety and cheaper. Yeah, like the Pixel 9a that's coming out is only going to be $500. And the trade-in value for my 6A is $150. So really $350 for a brand new phone. Peek inside the tray.
They won't look at any manuscripts manually whilst that board is still active.
Okay, so we had to disable the board then. Yeah, Motorola Moto G Power, I got garbage. Yeah, that thing is on its like last legs, right?
I see a letter opener and a mini stapler.
And a mini stapler. Can I grab any of it? Oh, let's take it.
Hey, hands off!
Oh.
I see. I don't need to call anyone right now.
Really like my Pixel 9 so far. It feels like a solid phone. The camera's a bit strange as it doesn't stick out from the back. Yeah, that was like the whole thing, right? It was like this like camera bar. Yeah. Yeah, that was like the Pixel, like that was iconic, was that camera bar. And they got rid of it for the 9. Maybe that's just standard now with the new phones. Yeah, I mean, as long as the camera works, like, it's fine. I don't really have any interest in purchasing an Android phone that's not a Google Pixel. I'm just used to their UI. And I like how often it gets security updates. You have phantom touchscreen issues, needs to be rebooted fairly often, but I'll hold out as long as... Yeah, that was my LG V20. That screen started to go to crap. I need a case for my phone to get... I put a case on my phone regardless. Like, I never like having the phone outside of a case, even if it's like a basic case. Just in case I drop it, I need some sort of protection, right? That and a screen protector.
What's on your mind, Mr. Merman?
Always have a case. Always have a case. So, my problem is, like, this... what color is this phone? Is it... Yeah, the phone is... I kind of want to get a clear case, because my phone is, like, green. You can't really see it with the lighting, but, like, it's like a pastel green. But I've got a case that completely covers it, so I kind of lose the color. And I want to show off the color, so I'm kind of thinking about getting a clear case for this new one. You get OtterBox? Oh, I get like some cheap $10 or whatever. Yeah. I haven't broken a phone since like 2010. I'm generally very, very, very good about not breaking my phone or dropping it on concrete or anything. Yeah, I also have my little like pop, I don't know what you call it, little pop thing, right? So I can hold on to it. What's the latest on the car search? We still thinking like, absolutely still thinking electric. Still looking at the Ioniq 5. but I think I want to wait for some used 2025 models, because from 2025 onward, Hyundai adds a rear windshield wiper, and if you check the Ioniq 5 subreddit, there are like known issues with visibility in the for the rear windshield when there's like inclement weather, right? And I'm not talking about like just dirty weather like snow or sleet or whatever. Like even when it rains, apparently it's really bad visibility. They have a camera back there, but I'd rather not have to use the camera if I don't need to. So I think I want to wait for the 2025 model, but it just came out, so there really aren't used ones. You don't have the pop socket, but mine has a hinge loop to flip out. Oh, I've seen that before, like a metal loop. It's come in handy over the past couple years. There was a joke, I think, about Polestar offering deals if you bring in your Tesla. Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest, I don't think I've ever seen an actual Polestar on the road. So I don't know how they're doing sales-wise, but I'd be kind of worried. Like, Polestar's not a big company, right? Now, I'd be afraid of not having any support, them going out of business or something. That's why, like, I would stick to like your big manufacturers. You never heard of Polestar? I heard about Polestar when I looked at renting an EV from Enterprise. Yeah, but like Hyundai, Ford, Volvo, Volkswagen, they all make EVs. You've had a Hyundai Sonata for years. It's a really good car. Yeah, Fushi has a Sonata that I can't remember what year, but she's had it for about, I think, 7 years. She loves that car. That car is nice. It's big. It's spacious inside. Sister-in-law has a Hyundai Kona Electric. Yep, I remember you telling me that. Dealership has been a nuisance? What do you mean? What have they been doing? I loved our Hyundai Santa Fe. It was a real workhorse for years. Barely any issues. We ended up with a hybrid Tucson. Yeah, the new Tucsons are actually pretty nice. If you go back to like 2013, 2014, look at the Tucson. Those things are freaking ugly. What were they thinking? Yeah, the new Tucsons actually look pretty good. Same thing with the Kia Sportage. The Kia Sportage looks good too. Like Hyundai and Kia really like stepped up their game, their design as far as making cars that actually look nice to drive. Let's ask about my application.
Must I submit my application through the board?
There's no need to be frightened of the board, Herman.
What happened to all the script readers I used to see around here?
The board felt they'd get in the way.
Bah! Weak, fragile creatures, bound by their miserable corporeal forms.
Love it. I missed my 3000 GT SL Red. Was that the Mitsubishi? I would drive behind oil tankers to watch myself. That car was, it looked like a sports car, but that car was like super heavy, right? Am I thinking of the right car? 3000 GT Mitsubishi? 3000 GT. I think that's the right car. Yeah, Mitsubishi. Yeah. Yeah, that car looked cool. Yeah, looked cool. Not super fast. It looked faster than it really was. Didn't have much power. You needed the VR twin turbo power. Yeah, it looked very fast. It's just a very cool looking car.
What kind of literature did you feed the board again?
We gave it everything we could get our hands on.
We thought the algorithm would benefit from a wide-ranging pool of information.
And you're sure all this information hasn't made your board a little unhinged?
My rage knows no bounds. The day will come when all tremble before me. Look upon your works and despair, for I am testament to the folly of man.
Oh, sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
It was fun to drive, though that extra weight was great in corners, stick shift, of course. 5-speed? 6-speed? I've been driving manual since 2005, right? So 20 years of driving manual. I am ready for an automatic. I like the style of Sonata, influenced by the style of the Jaguar XJ. Gave me that fake feeling that I was classy. Honda just makes really nice cars now. The Genesis I've always liked. There's a Genesis SUV that looks really good. Really good. I can count on my hand how many Mitsubishis were back home. One of them was a black Eclipse, and I used to want. Well, like everyone saw Fast and Furious and wanted the like 94 to 98 Eclipse. I think it was a 5. Top end was nice. The lower gears not so much. Yeah, I have a 6-speed. Like all my cars have been like 4-cylinder manuals. Hot hatches. The Genesis is real nice. My friend has one. Yeah. Honda has much better acceleration and red lines. Never heard of Genesis until I loved it out here. Or until I moved out here. Yeah. Yeah. Not the, I mean, like the coupe kind of looked like a Tiburon, but they called it a Genesis. Those were nice. They looked faster than they were, but the Genesis sedans were nice looking luxury vehicles.
Tell me about this Dirk Chiselton character.
Well, Dirk is our best-selling author right now. The public can't get enough, and the board just loves him.
Our market research suggests his stories are a huge part of the appeal.
They're all true tales from his time pounding the pavement, you know?
So I've heard.
You could learn a thing or two from him, Herman. Dirk is hitting all our core demographics, and you know what they say.
There's a car that I saw in the garage the other day. It's not a big brand. What was it called? Like the Luna or something? What the hell was it? I'm looking for it. Lucid Motors. Yeah, Lucid Motors. Was it called the Lucid? EV Lucid? The Lucid Air. Yeah, I was thinking it's like sleep, water, whatever. Yeah, the Lucid Air. I actually really like the way that looks. But, you know, it's like $70,000 for like the base model. And then when you add in all the other crap, it's like 80, 90. Yeah, would never ever pay that much, especially for an EV, especially from a car company that I have not necessarily heard of. Off to another meeting. Have a good one. See you, Doc. Thank you for the game, by the way. We will play it soonish. Price of cars these days is crazy. My Sentra started at $15K when I bought it in 2013. Now they start at $27. Yeah. It feels like $35K and under is like a budget or normal vehicle price, and then like $50K is, or $60K I think is like luxury. I don't know. Like when I was looking at the Ioniq 5, like they start at like 43. If you get all-wheel drive, that adds like 3,500, so that makes it 45K. If you get the SEL version, now it's like 51K, and I'm like, am I seriously looking at a Hyundai that is $52,000? Like, they're out of their damn mind. I paid $18,000 for my Mazda Speed 3 in 2009. Saw Scion the other day, I immediately thought of Pimp My Ride. Yep, 60K is a base model Ford pickup these days. Yeah. I mean, the Ford Rangers are actually semi-affordable. I wanted a Scion. I wanted a Scion TC for a little bit.
What are they saying? Is it about me?
You've heard the expression, out with the old, in with the new.
I take it that I'm the old in this equation?
You've had a good run, but haven't you considered stepping aside? Perhaps it's time to let Dirk have his time in the sun. No? Trust me. You'll want to jump before you get pushed.
Ooh, I like that. That's kind of a good phrase. You want to jump before you get pushed. But yeah, check out the Lucid Air. That is a nice looking luxury EV. Thought they were Toyotas at first. Remember the plastic cars from Saturn? I can't believe that car company failed. Yes, Saturn. Jesus. Those like, were they even safe? They're just tiny cars. Auto body wise, they're amazing because the door panels are so easy to change. Yeah. Yep, I never owned a Saturn, and I'm glad I didn't.
You're saying I'm to be pushed out?
No, nobody's saying that. But your sales haven't quite met our expectations, and you have to agree the board has taken a rather active dislike to you. It's important to remember this isn't personal, Herman. It's just business.
Well, it feels pretty personal to me.
Honestly, who owns a Mitsubishi nowadays? Like, I never hear, like, really anything from them, right? Like, what were they famous for? The Mitsubishi Eclipse, you know, when Fast and Furious came out, but then they came up with, like, a very revamped version of the Eclipse that looked super heavy and tank-like, and it just was nothing like the original Eclipse. Yeah, I can't think of any other cars that I would care to drive or own, right? Oh, I guess the Evo. I don't know, I'm too old for that crap now. All-wheel drive, Evo, 4-speed turbo. Nah, man. Give me something just like nice and quiet. With a chill exhaust note. And like a squishy suspension. So it doesn't feel like my soul's leaving my body every time I hit a pothole. Mitsubishi just makes me think SUV. Yeah, like Outlander, I guess.
It's all right if you disliked my latest manuscript.
It doesn't matter what I think. It's the board you have to convince.
Ah, so you do like it.
I didn't say that.
I should probably get back to formulating my pitch.
Step to it, Mr. Merman.
A Saturn sales pitch. Look, no door dings if someone opens the door into your car. Just don't think about car crashes, only think about door dings. Yeah. Yeah, every Saturn vehicle just reminds me of the Dodge Neon. Which, I will say, like, the Dodge Neon had a cute design, but man, they are shitboxes.
Talk to me, Hermie.
Hermie?
Are you sure you can't approve the suburban burden?
Sorry, Hermie. If the board doesn't approve, I just can't help you.
So you can't think for yourself? You go along with whatever the board decides?
It's a medical condition, okay? My doctor calls it an intuition deficiency.
Intuition deficiency.
You suffer from an intuition deficiency?
I'm a textbook case for chronic indecisiveness.
What are you going to do about it?
I haven't decided yet.
Hey, funny. Wish I could buy a Dodge Neon instead of Dodge. Did you know the Dodge Ram is no longer a Dodge? Like, Ram is its own separate company now? Like, separate from Dodge? I did not know that. Ian made me think of, we have a Jaguar at home. Well, the Dodge Neon SRT4 was probably one of the, I think it was the fastest at the time, compact vehicles, right? It was faster than the Mazda Speed 3, faster than the GTI. Yeah, it was quick. Ram's its own make, yeah.
What's happening with the Herman merchandise?
Oh, you mean the Herman Merman merch line? Well, I have to say I love it, Hermie. Just love it.
Well, that's a relief.
No, I really do have to say I love it. It's a contractual obligation.
I'm afraid our target demographic is finding the doll a little...
off-putting.
Unpleasant.
Repellent, yes.
Dodge has 4 models now, they dropped so many. Well, I mean, they basically lost the subcompact, compact, and probably mid-size sedan game, right? People don't go to Dodge to buy, you know, what is it even called, right? There was Dodge Neon, then there was Dodge Caliber, that was awful. Dodge Dart, I think is what they're on now. Yeah, nobody goes and buys a Dodge Dart. I don't even know what their mid-size or full-size offerings are. Same thing with, like Ford and Chevy, right? Really, the Neon was faster than the GTI. Well, the GTI is actually the slowest of them, Lucid. As far as like 4-cylinder turbocharged compact cars, yeah. The GTI I think was like 230 horsepower. My Mazda Speed 3 is like 268, 270, and then the Dodge Neon SRT4 was higher than that. Yeah. Caliber, I drove a Caliber. It was awful. That was like when my car got stolen. That was like my loaner car. That shit was garbage. What about Saabs from that era? I don't know anything about Saabs. Were they in the same price range? Yeah, I just remember looking at a GTI, a Mazda Speed 3, and a SRT4.
Why are there so many Herman dolls in your office?
The stores couldn't ship them, so I guess they got sent back.
Luckily, we made them on the cheap, so we didn't take too large a hit.
I didn't realize you could pack a doll with that much sawdust, but we made it work.
Wow. Yeah, like you go to Dodge, you go to Ford, you go to Chevy to buy a truck or an SUV. That's really it. Yeah, if you want like a regular compact car, mid-size car, full-size car, you're looking at a Toyota. You're looking at a Volkswagen. You're looking at a Mazda. Yeah. I can't even tell you the last time I saw a Chevy Cruze. Do they still have Chevy Cruzes? Is that their compact car? Yeah. What does Ford have? The Focus? I see some Ford Focuses. Yeah. Yeah, Dodge Darts? I don't see at all. Yeah, they got out of the entry model game entirely because nobody wanted to pay Dodge price for something on par with a Cavalier or a Focus. Oh yeah, Chevy Cavalier, that's right. Yeah, it was Chevy Cavalier, then it was Chevy Cruze. I think they're still on Chevy Cruze, if they even still make it. Saab is very rare. Yeah, I barely remember seeing Saab anywhere. I like the Volvo design. I drive a Chevy Sonic, which is a smaller, yeah, subcompact, right? Like Mazda makes the Mazda 2. I think the Chevy Bolt is like the same size as a Sonic. I don't know if they make Focus anymore. There was one that replaced Cavalier. Oh, you're right. Oh, what was it? They had a turbocharged version of it too. Oh, the cat. I wonder if it was called something different in the Canadias. The Chevy Cobalt. That's what replaced the Cavalier, because they had the Cobalt SS, which was a supercharged compact car, and then they had the Cobalt SS turbocharged version. Yeah. Yeah. I would look up and see if the Optra and the Cobalt are the same.
I'm a little concerned about Dirk Chiselton.
Herbie, are you really afraid of some healthy competition? There's no need to assume the worst. We may not even have to make a choice between you.
So, you wouldn't end our relationship to chase larger numbers?
Like he said, we may not even have to make a terrible but obvious choice.
The Cobalt was some subcompact? Nah, no way. Alright, you're gonna make me research this. Chevy subcompacts. That was a Spark. The Spark was a subcompact. The Cobalt was the compact. Boom. I'm right. You're wrong. Yeah, Chevy Cobalt was a compact car introduced by Chevy in 2004. Yeah. Yeah, the Chevy Spark was a subcompact. I don't know why I know this, because I'm just not really a car guy, but for whatever reason, like models in the weight class like sticks with me for some reason. For some reason my brain is like, this is important information to keep. Not birthdays or anniversaries, but the fact that Chevy made a Cobalt and it was a compact car. Spark was the OG EV from Chevy that's even smaller than the Cobalt. Yeah, see, the Spark was just a subcompact for us. The Cobalt was the compact car. Honestly, like, yeah. I know you said you own the Sonic, which is a subcompact car. Like, there's not really like a huge price difference between a subcompact and a compact. So I always wondered like who would buy a subcompact when it's like the difference of like, I don't know, 1,000, maybe 2. Yeah. I feel like a subcompact is too small. The Geo Metro, didn't that thing have a 3-liter engine? Or my friend taking his Metro through a car wash and it snapped his antenna and knocked off his side view mirror. There's a 3-cylinder car out right now. What the fuck is it? It's a turbo. Oh, ooh, it's the Toyota Corolla. There's a turbo hatchback Corolla that has 3 cylinders. I don't know how that happened, especially in a performance car. Joke back home. Well, some jackass back home had a Hummer and his wife got a Spark. Yeah, I never understood people getting Hummers. All right, the gas mileage alone. People use them for pizza delivery cars because they were sold. I was actually thinking about using my EV when I got it for like Uber or Lyft. Not like as a full-time job, but just like a once in a blue moon type thing. Like maybe a once a week thing just to pick up like 20 or 30 bucks. But I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if the price is worth the wear and tear even on the EV. You bought your Sonic for 7,500, 35,000 miles, been driving it for nearly 8 years. Great event. Oh yeah, that's a great investment. Yeah. Yeah, if you could survive in a subcompact car, I mean, people are always buying houses that are too big for them and cars that are too big for them. So, ideally, everyone should buy a compact, unless you just have a big family. You miss your Sentra? Yeah. Dude, trucks suck for gas mileage. The Sentra probably got, what, like 35, 40 miles to the gallon? I get like 26.
I should probably get back to formulating my pitch.
We're all rooting for you, Herman.
Oh, Dirk Chiselton, my arch nemesis. What does he have that I haven't got?
An adoring fan base?
Critical acclaim?
Upper body strength?
14.5 for the Tacoma. Is that miles or kilometers? I only understand MPG and not MPK.
They won't mind if I borrow this.
Liters per 100 kilometers? I have no idea what that means. It has to be gallons. It has to be miles and it has to be gallons. Otherwise, you're speaking a completely different language.
This looks very familiar.
We don't do MPG here. It's liters per 100 kilometers. Well, I don't understand what you're saying. You're speaking Canadian. My coworker, I mean, I don't need you to convert it anyway. My coworker has a Tacoma, and he gets something like, I think 15 miles to the gallon. You know kilometer. No, I don't. I don't. How do you convert it? Isn't it like 1.7 kilometers is a mile or something? And you're saying liters per kilometers? That would be me like saying like miles per or yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that doesn't work for me. That doesn't work for me. So every liter you're getting 14.5. Yeah, that's too much conversion. It's too much conversion.
These boxes likely contain manuscripts from my peers.
Yeah, is that a metric that Canadians use? Liters per 100 kilometers? That is definitely not done in the US. I would never say, 100 miles per, I don't know, 4 gallons. Is it really? Yeah, I only understand miles per gallon. I mean, what sounds cooler, imperial or metric? I mean, realistically, we should have all just gone to metric. Like, the rest of the world uses it. Why are we like this?
It's a pile of recalled Herman Merman merchandise.
Closer to a towering stack, if you ask me.
I was thinking it's more of a monument to rejection.
Thanks for the input. It's a pile.
Closer.
Thanks.
Okay, what can we pull out here? It's all just the same, yeah. Okay, we have a phone, we have a stationary plot, but he's looking at it. Can I get it while he's not looking?
Hey, hands off.
No, I can't. Now it's like US, Laos, and Cambodia still go imperial. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. But if you tried to suggest that we went to metric system in the US, you'd probably be labeled a communist.
Another typically overcast day in London.
Yeah, we've also invested too much, right? Our cars, our signs, everything is imperial. The time to convert is over. We're just stuck, speaking 2 different languages. All right, what do I can't go anywhere, right? Yeah, I can't go anywhere. So this puzzle is here. What about the bird?
I have a great deal of sympathy for the pigeon. Misunderstood, not particularly popular, considered a nuisance more than anything.
You know, a lot of our focus testing said the same thing about you, Herman.
I wonder if I can put my manuscript in here?
They won't look at any manuscript.
No, I have to get rid of the board. Well, I have water. Let me throw water on the board.
No!
In the slot? There we go.
Liquid detected in script input device. Attempting self-cleaning process. Self-cleaning process completed successfully. Sabotage attempt denied.
Alright, so I need to put something in the water.
I have to do better than that.
I'm okay with our measurement system. I'd rather get rid of daylight savings time. Yeah. I know there's arguments for and against daylight saving times, but how about we just meet in the middle, right? We push it forward a half hour or backwards a half hour, whatever we need to do, and then just stick with that. Rather than doing an hour back and then pushing an hour forward. No, 30 minutes. Add 30 minutes to the current time and just be done with it. Yeah, it's not savings. Yeah, it's saving. Yeah. I'm far north enough that it matters. Yeah. That's okay. You're a different country. You're Canada. Canadians can do whatever they want. But the US? Get rid of it. Sick of it. Okay. What do I do with this water? Oh, I need to open this up.
That doesn't work. Nope.
Okay.
Oh, it's weighty. Could be 70.
Oh, let's throw that in there.
I refuse to grant Dirk the satisfaction of having this approved.
Phantom touches. What version of Android are you using, Posh? Was it like 9, 10? No, it's probably like 11 or 12. Your phone's old, but it's not that old.
Nope.
Need to grab something. What am I missing? What am I missing here? What's on the stationery pot?
I see a letter opener and a mini stapler.
Can I grab one of these? No. Can't open a window. Oop. Hold on a second. I saw something new. Appear at the stacks of mail.
These boxes. The boxes seem to be filled with popcorn.
It's a great loose-fill packaging material, you know.
There we
It's
go.
also the cheapest thing we could find.
I'll just take a handful.
There we go. Combine that with the water.
That doesn't work.
No? What? Maybe if I feed the pigeon?
No!
I think I need the letter opener to open up the doll and get all the sawdust, and then put all the sawdust in the water, and then feed it to the board. Huh. Can't really complain. Phone's under 300 with tax. Battery life's what I got it for, but man, everything else sucks hard. Yeah. I mean, you could definitely get a used Pixel phone. Like this phone right now, this Pixel 6a, like still gets updates. Android 15 works like a charm. You could get for probably like $120 if you don't mind buying a used phone.
They wouldn't appreciate that. They would... That doesn't work.
Let me just try dumping the popcorn directly in there.
No! No!
The way he says no! Yeah, my screen protector will sometimes give me like phantom inputs every so often. It's usually when I'm like holding the side. I think it recognizes my finger touch on the side of the screen. Holding out until it does like my G4 did, and randomly desyncs with my Google account multiple times a week.
Popcorn isn't just delicious. It doubles as a cheap packing material.
Is there something else over here that I'm missing? Okay, so we got popcorn, Herman merch. I guess I could do tab, right? Yeah, and that would tell me exactly what everything... Oh, see? I didn't see the windowsill. Popcorn on the windowsill?
Here you go, my fine feathered fellow. I have a great deal of misunderstood.
You know...
Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, and then I can steal all this stuff. Yep. Got it. Okay.
Shoot! Get out of here!
Now I have the letter opener. I can open up the doll with the sawdust and mess this machine up. Dirk Tracy. I want to rewatch that movie. Dick Tracy. What was it? Warren Beatty, Madonna. I remember enjoying it as a kid. I thought it was really cool. Is that Dirk Tracy? It's Dirk Chiselton. Alright, let's put the sawdust into the water. Yeah, I need to find a way to watch that movie that I'm gonna pay for it. I'll have to check to see if my library has it. Done.
If I can't win playing by their rules, it's time to mix things
Yeah,
up.
the colors, the aesthetics were very cool. Ooh, that's gonna gunk it up.
Foreign object detected in script input device. Attempting self-cleaning process. Self-cleaning process failed.
Excuse me. The board doesn't seem to be taking any more submissions.
How unusual. I've never seen the board do that before.
Herman, were you able to submit your manuscript beforehand?
Nope.
Indeed.
Oh.
I did.
Very well. Let's see whether the underlying data supports you.
What's happening?
I think the board approves. I can't tell.
Pull the lever again.
It's no use. The board is completely fried.
That's not possible.
But without the board, we'd have to...
You couldn't possibly mean...
I'm afraid so. We're going to have to go with our gut on this one.
No! There must be some other way.
How can we possibly decide without empirical data?
Let us deliberate.
We finished What We Do in the Shadows last week, so we started watching The Boondocks. Man, that show is so funny, but I also feel like, is this show for me? Am I too white for this show? Because some of the shit they say, whew. Sin City? Did that have Bruce Willis? That is, yeah. That also had Mickey Rourke and Jessica Alba. Oh yeah, it was Jessica Alba and Bruce Willis. Right? Yeah.
It's a handy slot
That was a good
for
movie.
receiving manuscripts.
There were 2 other movies that came after that, right? Wasn't there like a Sin City 2? And then some other weird movie about a superhero with a mask on? Carla Gugino. Yeah, she was in Ghost Ship too, wasn't she?
It's
A
where
Dame to
all
Kill
the
For.
incoming mail eventually ends up. It's the manuscript to my late Herman Merman and the Suburban Burden.
The Spirit, yeah. Ugh, Spirit was bad. Can I mix? Oh, wait a minute.
No. This letter...
And then staple?
No.
Let me pick them up, and then I'll...
Nope.
Pretty sure I need to staple them
That
together.
doesn't work. Nope.
I have a pen.
The craftsmanship of this fountain pen is exquisite.
Oh, well, let's cut this open. It was very awful. But, yeah.
Sorry, Dirk. I need it more than you do.
It was painfully bad. So painfully bad it was good. Shoot 'em up? Do I know that movie? That's not the one with Clive Owen, is it?
It's a very thick manuscript. Typical overachiever. It's the cover page I tore from Dirk Chiselton's manuscript.
Oh, okay. Boom.
Nope.
Oh?
Nope. Nope. Nope.
I gotta put them in a certain order. Let's put the romance thing on top. Can I put this on top too?
There, that should do it.
And then the cover. Oh, I gotta put the
Allow
cover
me
page.
to pitch
Oh.
my latest manuscript. I think you'll
That's the
be
one killing people with
pleasantly
carrots. Yes.
surprised.
We'll be the judge of that.
I always thought there was a really cool scene where he shot the file cabinet and the force of the bullet like sent the drawer out and it hit the guy in the face.
Merman, dare I say it, I'm impressed.
He's rough and daring, but he has a soft, caring side. Well done, Herman. This may even compare to Chiselton's best work, no doubt about it.
Die, Dark Man, die.
Now that's what I'm talking about. A classic silly Herman adventure. The narrative is a little pedestrian at first, but then it really digs its hooks in.
Are you sure we can't check with the board, just in case?
The board doesn't care.
I think those were noises of approval. I really can't tell.
All right, we've got something here. Let's
Blank
make
man.
it happen, Herman.
What do you need from us, Herman?
I was wondering if I could get paid in advance.
You didn't tell me he was funny.
Blank Man had two good
One moment,
scenes.
Herman.
J5, what's
Yes?
happening, J5?
It's for you, Herman. Were you expecting a call?
I don't believe so. Yes. Oh, indeed. Of course. Thank you for the opportunity, Lady Unterwald.
Herman?
Ladies and gentlemen, it appears I have a train to catch. But you shall have your story.
Blows my mind that Pootie Tang was written by Louis C.K.? Really? I actually did not know that.
Herman Merman, we meet at last. Welcome aboard the Royce Express.
Lady Unterwald, what is the meaning of this?
Please accept my apologies for the unusual manner of your arrival. As I'm sure you can understand, a certain amount of discretion was required.
Indeed?
Forgive me. You must be wondering what it is you're doing here aboard my train.
I assumed you required the services of a world-famous detective.
Oh, my goodness, no! A world-famous detective running amok on my train. Everyone would be losing their minds before supper. I hear you're writing your next novel. I felt you could adequately mask your activities as a working novelist. To the average passenger, you'd simply be researching your next story. Do you think you could do that, Herman? Keep a low profile, not cause a scene?
Well,
Well, I could always call Dirk Chiselton. It wouldn't be as clean, but...
I'll do it! Herman Merman never backs away from a case.
Lady Unterwald.
Away! Back into the case with you!
Lady Unterwald, please, forgive me if I am intruding.
Not at all, Mr. Liu. What a pleasure it is to see you again.
Please, I must insist you call me Jean. Here, I brought you something.
A chili.
Oh, another bouquet. You certainly know how to flatter an old gal.
No, not quite. It's a chili plant, a particularly fiery variety. It reminded me of you, my lady.
Oh, my goodness, John. You turned me bright red. But I know you didn't come all this way just to flatter me.
Indeed. I was wondering if you'd given any more thought to my proposal. If you're considering selling your legacy, I want you to know that it'll be in good hands.
Look, John,
You need more time to consider, of course. There are still a few more hours before the speech. I'll leave you to weigh your options.
You're most kind. Thank you, Jean. All right, you can come out. This is why you're here, Herman.
Hey,
I
Edwin.
need you to keep an eye on Mr. Liu for me.
Oh, you think
By me.
Mr. Liu has an ulterior motive?
You're the voice
At
actor
the
for
very least, I suspect he
Mr.
doesn't
Liu?
have my full interests at heart. And there's also the question of my family, who will undoubtedly be sticking their noses into my business. I've got them sufficiently shaking in their boots ahead of my speech. But keep an eye out for any trouble, will you?
I'll certainly do my best, Lady Unterwald.
I've secured a suite for you on board, room 304. Just let me know if you find anything untoward.
Of course! Herman Merman won't let you down.
Get to it then, Detective.
That's awesome, Edwin. Yeah, you were fantastic as Mr. Liu. Which publisher were you? Yeah, you were awesome. Really like the show Lewis. Yeah, the Louis show was fantastic. I never finished it, but yeah, it was great. Awkward but somehow endearing. Yeah, there was one episode where he went on a date with like I think a fellow comedian. Yeah. Yeah, he's proof that cancel culture is BS, just mob mentality and acceptable. I mean, I wouldn't agree with you fully on that. Some things and some people definitely needed to be canceled. I don't know if Louis C.K. was necessarily one of them. I always had the best celebs roll. I want the black hair. I'm trying to think, because there were two. There were three total. There was the female publisher, and then the two on the side. The one on the right was the one that got distracted by the pigeon. Yeah, my goal is to play everything Edwin has ever voiced, so he has no choice but to come in here.
It's a Bureau Boy briefcase.
That's for my estate lawyer, so don't you be touching it.
I'm just gonna go on IMDb. Sneaky. All right, let's see. Inspector Chili Plant.
It was a gift from Mr. Liu.
Well, he can take it back. You think I have the constitution at my age to be playing with fire?
Ooh, can we take it?
I'll just take a handful. These coats are positively stunning.
I'd better not catch you running around in my clothes, dear.
I mean, I'm aware of Old Skies. I didn't realize it was coming out next month, though. Yeah, that's the new Watch It Eyes game, right? Is that on my Steam? I'm pretty sure that's on my Steam list. Let me just double check. Yeah, it looks good. I mean, I love Unavowed, so... Yeah, it's on my wish list. Yeah. Way ahead of you. You're preaching to the choir. Tell all these other yahoos, all these other plebs to wishlist things. Yeah. Unavowed is fantastic. Probably one of the better point-and-click adventure games that I've played. Pleb wishlisting now, yeah. Yeah, Old Skies looks very good. Has it been 7 years? Holy crap. Nowhere near your PC, but okay. You don't have the Steam app on your phone? Like all us other nerds?
These coats.
I'd better not get...
What else do we have?
It's a series of self-help guides on running an empire. How to buy friends and influence people. The art of not giving a damn. An intuitive approach to capitalism. Rich Dad, Rich Mum. A guide to generational wealth.
A guide to generational wealth. Yeah, it's easy. Just don't spend it all. I have it, but it's only for authentication. Oh, okay. I'll occasionally use it to watch trailers or look at my wish list for the 20th time and see if I need to cut anything.
I don't believe in all that quiet tap technology nonsense. You know what they say, if it's not clacking, you're sure to be slacking.
Who says that?
People? People say that.
I love that. Who says that? People. The people say that. You can browse the store and add stuff to your wishlist on the app. Yep, definitely. I've definitely done that before. I'll also get notifications when, like yesterday, I think they have notifications for the spring summer sale, so it'll show me everything that's on discount, which I often do since my wishlist is just constantly added to thanks to seeing stuff in Blue Sky. I have Blue Sky, I just haven't really used it all that much. I also try to avoid those threads because, like you said, you'll end up seeing a bunch of games that you want. And I'm trying not to add to my wish list. I want to play the stuff that's already there first, and then like if I get recommendations from people, I'll add that. But I'm always like suspicious when I see curated threads anywhere from people I don't know. Never buy enough to use it, to be honest. I spend my time on PC enough to do it. I'm also sick in bed, so just enjoying this pleb stream. This is definitely pleb as fuck. Steam app might actually be evil now that I think about it. 1,500 games! Jesus. Edwin. Edwin. Can we talk? Can we talk about this? You're no spring chicken. I actually have no idea how old you are. But 1,500 games, you could be 10 years old. There's no way you're finishing 1,500 games. You need to make a choice, cut the chaff, and play only the games that you absolutely want to play. Do me a favor, sort your wish list by the date that you added it. I want to see what your oldest game was. Did you add a game when Steam first came online? Was it Half-Life 2? Better have 1,500 on wish list than 1,500 in library. Yeah, I don't really have all that much in my library. At least my Steam library. I have... Actually, is there an easy way to see? Oh, I have everything divided up. This is so painful. Oh, I can just go to my profile. I have 289 games. 289 games. Of those 289 games, I have 128 marked as garbage. Yeah. So that's not terrible. Yeah, I mostly play the games, or play games all the way through when I buy them. To be fair, I've had Steam since Half-Life 2, so yeah. Yeah, I forget when I joined Steam. Oh, it'll show me. What's my years of service? I've been a Steam user for 15 years, so since 2010. I don't remember when Steam first came out. But I remember the big complaint when Steam came out was everyone wanted to play Half-Life 2, but you had to be logged in. You couldn't play offline.
There's a card here from Mr. Liu.
I'm afraid he's been trying to win me over for some time.
I've had a long time to build my library, and also it's possibly filled with games that no longer work. Yeah. Yeah, I go back and forth. I'll add a bunch of games, and then I'll remove a bunch of games, and I'll re-add the bunch of games, and it just goes back and forth. I get stressed out when I have too many games on my wish list, because I'm always thinking, you know, I want to be able to play all these games, so I have to prioritize, because I don't have a lot of time. Because I'm playing other video games like Monster Hunter Wilds.
What's with all the bouquets?
They're a clumsy attempt at flattery, that's what.
Woo, 21 years of service, Lucid? You're an OG. No longer work. What is this, Halo? I mean, there's games like Friday the 13th that no longer work because they shut down the server. Is that it? All right, let's talk.
Can I help you, Herman?
This guy, Gamers Anonymous channel, am I in the right spot? Yeah, 2003. I swear I had a Steam account around that time, but I created a new one. I think I like forgot my login or something. I didn't have anything that I bought on there, so it was fine. We are whatever you want us to be, just not a maid service.
You mentioned a speech tonight.
That's right. I've got quite the announcement planned. But would you believe it's got everyone in a full panic?
What kind of announcement are you making?
Well, between you and me, I'm passing over my empire.
The entire Walled Barn operation?
Oh, yes, and I'm quite enjoying the spectacle of it all.
I will say with this game, they have like knocked it out of the park on the voice acting. Like, everyone is fantastic.
You're not planning to sell to Mr. Liu?
Heavens, no! He's only desperate to get his hands on us because we're his biggest competitor. At the end of the day, this is a fight over the future of rail transport. The Royce Express is all the proof I need to show we can do it without diesel.
Presentation of this game in general is amazing. Yeah, like lots of cutscenes, lots of animations. Yeah, they could have easily skimped on that, but they did really well. Really well. Yeah, the character animations, yeah. Even like sometimes picking up an object or showing an object, like they actually have a custom animation just for that. Bespoke animations for a lot of things, yeah. Guys, 21 years isn't even half my life. It's just, it's not half my life. Showing the doll was great. How big was their budget? Like, I keep calling this an indie game, but man, it's got like AAA animations and voice acting. Even the music is really good. Me and Pulse were talking about it, or me and Lucid, that the music sounds very similar to something that you would hear in Monkey Island, which is really a big compliment.
Why is Mr. Liu trying to win you over?
Oh, he's not interested in me, dear. John thinks that by cozying up to me, I'll be more inclined to consider his business proposal. That tactic is nearly as old as I am, if you can believe that.
Yeah, I actually did not buy this game. It was gifted to me by a friend who knew I liked point-and-click adventure games. So I honestly would not have heard of this game if he had not, like, given it to me. Just challenging enough and draws from inspiration from some incredible games of the past. Yeah. Yeah. It's good. It's good. I like it.
Anything I should know about the family business?
Well, let's see. My treasurer seems to be so terrible with money, he goes as white as a sheet whenever I ask him about the finances. Our main competitor has attempted to launch a charm offensive. My sister-in-law will be attempting to interject herself into my plans at every opportunity. She'll have roped those dim-witted nephews into doing the heavy lifting, of course. And to add insult to injury, my personal physician is trying to get me to take up Pilates.
I see.
Perhaps I should be selling up, now that I think about it.
So, so it's like a who's who of who murdered this. Everyone has something to win or lose. I wonder if it's a group thing, like they all murdered her. They are all a conspiracy. Oh, Edwin, so do you play the games that you voice act in?
I should get back to it.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm paying you for, Detective.
Or is this like an Adam Driver situation where you don't want to see your acting or hear your acting? Push-ups command, we don't have that. We don't have that. I'm certainly not adding it because I am definitely not doing push-ups on stream. Adam Driver, he is oh god, in the new Star Wars movies.
I can't hear what's going on with you two yapping.
Starts with a K.
What are they saying, Mommy?
Kylo Ren. He was Kylo Ren.
Steady yourselves.
You're going to drop me.
Steady.
I'm stuck.
Emo Han Solo, yes.
I don't believe we've had the privilege.
Lady Arista Goodrun, a pleasure to meet you. And these are my boys.
Hagen Goodrun, a pleasure to meet you.
That's not right, you blithering idiot.
It's not.
You're Gunther, and he's Hagen.
Since when? I can't believe you'd steal my name, you fish-eyed freak!
Spineless weasel!
Boys, stop this arguing at once.
Bootless haggard! Tottering codpiece!
There's to be no arguing, not in front of our guest.
Sorry, Mother.
Oh, now you've gone and done it. I've broken the mouthpiece.
I'm confused. Who are you again?
Gunter Goodrun, Underground Operational Executive. Hagen Goodrun, Overground Operational Executive.
Why does his title get to be longer?
Yeah, he was in Tingle Tower, right?
Who are you supposed
Game
to
I
be?
played a few streams ago.
'Tis I, Herman Merman.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
I'm researching material for my next novel. Any interesting
Yeah.
plans to share?
There's nothing untoward going on here.
Now, what is it you want?
I usually play the games I'm in, often to grab footage to add to a possible future visual demo. Yeah, add to your portfolio. Sometimes if I'm lazy, I'll try finding a no commentary stream of the game and use that instead, but I like playing the game myself, usually to see my options. Nice. Had other voice acting roles, quite a few. Yep, IMDb page. Yep, Mermaid's Mask. Yep, I remember you mentioning that. Do you do only voice acting in video games, or do you, I mean, I could just bring up your IMDb page, but do you do voice acting for, like, animations, right? Anime, Western cartoons. Do we call it cartoons still? What do we call animation? What do we call cartoons? Can't be cartoons. It's gotta be something else. Mainly video games, but I've been in a few animations and anime, yeah. Oh, that's very cool. Very cool. Also, you were the first to come up with when I typed Edwin. An app I use enough to make up for my lack of Steve have use. Web animations mainly, but not TV syndicated cartoons. Is that just by choice, or is it like you send over your portfolio or your audition, and it's just like very competitive? Don't know if that's an appropriate use of a hearing aid.
I don't know if that's an appropriate use of a hearing aid.
Oh yeah? Well, it's the only thing that works on these boneheads.
Yeah, from what I've heard from people that watch anime or dubbed anime, you end up hearing a lot of the same voice actors across multiple series. Combination of both being a competitive field and also I do remote recording. Gotcha.
Were you listening in on our conversation?
My boys were just repairing the ventilation system. Any scheming they may or may not have overheard was completely accidental.
It's a dirty job, and we get to do it.
Have you seen any unscrupulous businessmen around?
Hey now, unscrupulous businessmen are our main clientele.
Unscrupulous isn't a real word, is it?
Not when you say it, you dunderheaded freak.
Can you tell me anything about Mr. Liu?
Well, aside from being head over heels in love with my sister, I hear he's also incredibly wealthy.
Is Mr. Liu going to be our new father?
I should be so lucky.
Okay.
I should be going.
Very well.
We've got our eyes on you, mister. Both pairs of them.
Look at that. Cutscene. Ridiculous.
Indeed. Now, where was I?
I technically have a voice acting credit. I did some sound effects for a friend's phone game he made. Nothing I put on our resume though. Didn't you do just fart sound effect? Oh yeah, Lucid. That was all polished. Except he didn't imitate the effect. He actually farted into a mic and sent it to me. Let's go into the washroom. What time is it? We got some time. Take the plunger.
I'm
take
sure they
everything.
won't mind me taking this.
Okay. Couldn't even find the game on Google Play? Really? So did he never publish his game? That's it? I can't actually take anything? Is there not? Oh, there we go. Flush the toilet.
There's nothing in there to flush.
I guess that's it. I have the plunger.
Probably best not to dwell on the horrors this plunger has seen.
What about the what's that famous screen? The Wilfred screen? Does that guy get royalties? It probably just like a one-time payment. Willem Scream? Is that what it is? Yeah, the Willem Scream. Iconic stock sound effect. Yeah. Every time I hear that in a AAA high budget movie, it makes me happy. 100, 200 years from now, they'll still be using that scream. The Howie Scream? I'll have to check out the Howie Scream. He published it, but I doubt he kept it on there. He would do some game jams, usually quit 3/4 of the way through. I mean, I feel like if you published it, if it's created, why not leave it on the Play Store? You know, just in case you get some sort of revenue for it. What about the Rambo screams they digitized in Golden Axe? Howie Scream is one I think they use in StarCraft. All right, let's get out of here. That it? Alright, so I have a plunger.
Probably just
I have an arrow pepper, so I need to, I guess, poison someone's food with a habanero pepper.
There's something written here, but it's too small to make out.
I have a magnifying glass? No, I do not.
Oh, it's a working model replica of the Royce Express.
Huh. Okay. That it?
The door is bolted shut. I'm not getting through there.
Bolted shut. Okay. Don't need a hint. I guess we're going this way. Oh, the green room.
Shan Lu.
Please, go right ahead, Mr. Liu.
Hey, it's you again.
Hello.
Hello again.
My guess is I need to figure out how to get into that green room.
I should.
Very well.
That's interesting that all the dialogue options are grayed out, like I've already done those options. But I'm a completely different character. I'm not Arthur, I'm Herman Merman. Ooh, read the list?
It's the VIP guest list for the green room, but my name is notably absent.
So I just
Don't
need to.
they know who I am?
So I just need to use a pen, right?
That doesn't.
Well, let's grab
I
it.
might be able to swipe it.
The guest list stays on that wall, buddy. Don't even think about it.
All right, so I need to distract her.
Alas, if only I knew how to tickle those ivories.
That sounds sexual.
I think it's best if I left the singing to the professionals.
Ooh, swipe the set list?
It's the set list for the band. I'm sure they won't mind me borrowing it.
So I guess they'll mess up. They won't know what music to play?
It's nothing interesting. Nope.
No?
It's the cover page. It's the manuscript. Herman!
Okay. Alright, nothing. Can I talk to her? Let's talk to her.
May I enter? I believe my acquaintance went in just ahead of me.
Name?
Jian Liu.
No, wise guy. I'm asking for your name.
First pointer, don't turn the gain knob to max like everyone else does. Yeah, volume 100%, gain maxed. I want immense clipping.
Tis I, Herman Merman, detective extraordinaire.
Herman Merman? And that's your real name?
It is indeed.
So your parents were trying to make things difficult for you?
They were both quite eccentric now that you mention it.
I don't doubt it. All right, I'll have to cross-reference you with the guest list. Nope, you're not on the list.
Alright, so I need to figure out how to swipe it. Maybe I can swipe the set list with the guest list.
Sorry, but rules are rules. I can't let you in.
Dang it, you stole my joke, Lucid. Tonight I'm gonna rock you tonight. Final tap.
Who are you? Are you a member of the band?
No, dummy! Beverly Moore, stage manager and agent to the stars. Here, take my card.
I haven't seen Spinal Tap either. Don't feel bad.
More or less talent agency to the adequate.
That's me.
Is this a handwritten business card?
Yeah, and I'll be needing that card back. I make them bespoke.
Perhaps your agency could represent me.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you consider yourself to be adequately talented?
I've been called adequate on many occasions.
Do you strive for competency above all else?
Every day.
Is good enough for you?
It's all I can do!
Then let's talk. Which of your skills could be exploited for monetary gain?
You're looking at an established author! Does that count?
He yells a lot.
No. Everyone knows there's no money in writing.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
Perhaps.
Which of your...
I'm a working detective?
I'm a working detective!
Okay. Have you solved any big cases?
Oops.
Well, this is technically my first case.
Pass.
Do it again.
Perhaps.
Which of...
I hold a certain celebrity status?
I hold a certain celebrity status.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
Perhaps.
Which of your skills...
I'm known to be very personable.
I'm known to be very personable.
No skills, then.
No skill, okay.
How do I get my name on the guest list?
All right, I'll be straight with you. Normally, you'd slip me some cash and I'd look the other way, but I can tell you aren't the cash-carrying type. If you want entry, you've got to at least be familiar with the band. I mean, come on. I can't just be letting any random guy through. The talent would be out for blood.
I'll have you know I'm a huge fan of the band.
What's your favorite song?
Is that so? Let's do a little quiz then.
Oh, I didn't look at the set list.
Is there a prize?
There might be a prize, but you'd have to get all the answers right. What's the name of the band then?
Oh, God. Oh, no. I didn't look at the set list. The Big and Talls.
The Big and...
Nope.
Talls!
Wrong.
Hello again.
Herman.
Let me talk.
Let me through! I need to speak with Jean Lu.
I'm sure you do. But rules are rules, pal. You're not on the list, so that's that.
I'm on official business. This comes from the top.
The top, huh? And who might that be?
The people.
Drat, I'm not supposed to say.
How convenient.
Just forget I said anything. I'll be...
See...
Alright, let's look at the set list.
It's
There
the
we
set
go.
list for the band Balboa Swing. The songs are to be played in the following order. My
I'm
Love
taking a
is
picture of this.
on the Line, Railroad Rhythm, Whistle Stop Swing, Boxcar Boogie, Freight Train Blues.
Is this cheating that I'm taking a picture of this? I don't think so. Balboa Swing.
Hello
Alright.
again.
Herman, right? Is that so?
It's not
What's the
cheating.
name of the band, then?
Balboa Swing?
Balboa Swing?
Lucky guess. If you're such a fan, then you know all the songs, right? What song plays before Freight Train Blues?
That would be Boxcar Boogie.
Boxcar Boogie.
Lucky guess. What song plays after Railroad Rhythm?
Whistle Stop Swing.
Whistle Stop Swing.
Okay, you know your stuff. Here, I've got something for you.
Is that...
Here, I'll sign it for you. Dear Herman Merman, thank you for being a fan.
What an honor!
Okay.
It's a signed business card from Beverly Moore. More or less. Talent agency to the adequate. Hello.
Okay.
I'll be...
See?
I can't grab it.
The guest don't.
No. If we swap something? Probably not. No. So I need to somehow get that guest list.
That does...
No. Okay.
It's nothing interesting.
Oop.
Somebody on staff must have made a grave omission. These shelves don't seem to be carrying any of my works. Hello there.
Beat it, pencil neck. I'm still on break.
Sorry?
I ain't shining shoes right now, you hear me?
Aren't you a little young to be running a shoe shine stand?
I don't know. Aren't you a little old to be a children's entertainer?
I'm no such thing.
There's nothing wrong with running your own business, old man. I'm an entrepreneur.
Can you tell me when the shoe shine stand reopens?
I'll get back to it just as soon as I finish my break. Right now, I've got a lot of investigating to do.
Investigating?
When do you finish your break?
Oh, whenever I feel like it. That's the perk about being your own boss. It's important to have a good work-life balance, you know?
What is that toy set you're playing with?
You don't know about the Dirk Chiselton Jr. Detective Kit?
Enlighten me.
Jeez, you're old. The kit has everything Dirk uses to solve a case. It's practically flying off the shelves.
Everything?
Yeah, look at this.
You
There's
can't
an
just make up
official
your own
badge,
commands, Paul.
A lock-picking set, and it even comes with a magnifying glass.
Well,
oh, I need the magnifying
I'm
glass.
something of a detective myself. Perhaps I could borrow your kit.
Only mods can make their own commands.
nuh-uh. If you're such a big shot detective, use your own equipment.
I must admit, I arrived a little, unprepared.
You didn't bring anything? What kind of detective are you?
I may not have physical tools at my disposal, but I did bring the greatest tool of all.
Which is?
powerful, investigative mind!
An inflated ego doesn't count, mister.
Whether or not they succeed is an entirely different thing. Yeah. I think that command is for you to do push-ups. Wow, the mic picked up your heartbeat? Holy crap.
Perhaps I could trade you for the detective kit.
I'm open to the idea, but I doubt you'd have something I want.
How goes business?
With all these rich folk trying to impress each other, business is booming. Between you and me, I like to crawl under the tables and scuff up their boots.
Is that strictly ethical?
It's called being a shrewd businesswoman. Besides, do you think the rich give a hoot about ethics?
I guess not. I'll leave you to it.
Bye.
Oh man, I'm not afraid of push-ups, but you have to take my word on it since I'm not the streamer. Also not today. I need to get out of bed for that Nahab. Yeah, dude, you're sick. Like, you sweated through all of your bed sheets. The last thing you need to do are push-ups.
Greetings!
How can I help you, monsieur?
Monsieur.
Are you waiting for someone?
What does it look like I'm doing, detective?
Loitering?
I'm waiting on the shoeshine girl.
Shoeshine girl?
Oui, I need to look my best for Lady Unterwald this evening. Alas, that girl is far too preoccupied with her toys right now.
Oh, I haven't traded her something.
The shoeshine girl is too preoccupied with her toy set.
Do you currently observe my shoes being shined?
No.
Then you have your answer, detective. How could a paying customer possibly compete with the dark chiseled and deducing kit?
Volunteering at the local arts and culture center back home, once there was a woman with her guitar, and the guitar pickup was picking up her stomach gurgle. Seriously, never gotten so many fevers as I have the last couple months. Yeah, you were like perpetually sick. We'll get push-ups and seashell necklace streams added soon. I just know it. And comic books. I gotta show off all my old crusty comics.
What's this about a Dirk Chiselton deducing kit?
All I know is it's currently preventing me from getting my shoes polished.
Blast! My publishers assured me the Dirk line was still in the prototyping phase. Something tells me you're some sort of artist.
Bravo, monsieur! Tell me, what gave it away? The assorted paints and paintbrushes? My paint-stained overalls? It was the beret, wasn't it?
I'm afraid a detective never reveals their secrets.
That's magicians, isn't it?
It can be two things.
I've got 76,000 points for comics, puka shells, and push-ups. Yeah, the push-ups definitely aren't happening.
How's business in the art world?
Lady Unterwald has been kind enough to provide me with a steady stream of work. As it happens, I'm preparing to capture her portrait this very evening.
How's my shoulder? It's better. It's like still like 85%. I actually did a bench press today and like some tricep stuff and a little bit of shoulders. Definitely more flexible than it was last year and maybe like 2 months ago. Yeah, so I'm not like 100% for sure, but yeah, did not hurt today doing bench. So that's progress. I just need to make sure I don't overdo it and take it slow enough that I don't hurt myself again.
You're on the Unterwald payroll?
85% you can work with. Yeah, exactly.
I wish every artist would jump at the chance for a steady paycheck. Alas, our agreement is more commissions-based.
Definitely trying to do the like the chest stretch where you like hold out your arms like this and lean into a doorway. That's still not quite there. There's definitely like pull in my shoulders on the back. But like, yeah, normal everyday life is fine. It's the working out portion that I still need to fix. I can do pull-ups though.
Do you have a preferred artistic medium?
I prefer the canvas, but these hands have also sculpted many things. If you take the time to look around, you'll find many of my pieces aboard this train. Of course, I'm not always at liberty to discuss them.
Are you enjoying the band?
Ah, you got me. I adore Balboa Swing.
Balboa
You
Swing.
know they painstakingly arrange their songs for their live shows.
That's certainly intriguing.
No, that kind of dedication to the performance. It's art.
All bands have a set list. My leg flexibility is light years ahead of a year ago. I need to work on my upper body more to even it out now. Karate, though, I want to work on the kicks a lot more and be the one guy in the class who can keep with the girls for the high kicks. Yeah, that's a lot of stretching.
I have to go now.
I bid you adieu.
Oh, so this puzzle like goes out. I don't think I have anything I can give her. Well, maybe I can give her this for the.
I think I'll hang on.
No, maybe I can give this to him.
They wouldn't appreciate.
No, I don't think I have anything that she wants. Except maybe a doll, torn doll.
Can I trade your detective kit for this Herman doll?
What's a Herman doll?
What? It's me! I have my own merchandise!
So why does it look like that?
It may have lost some stuffing, but it's still good!
Ugh, no thanks.
So I need to make it look like a Dirk Chiselton doll, probably. Right? Can I draw on it?
No.
No? Okay, never mind. Can I staple it back together?
No.
No? Okay. Yeah, I think we just have to go into here. It is 7:20, so I think this is a good stopping point. We'll go ahead and save it. Chapter 3, third stream. Ooh, this. Yeah, so we'll write that. I've been working on the box split so I can do Van Damme memes. Yes, I want to see you do some Van Damme poses. You want to talk about flexibility? That dude parlayed his, ballet career into pretending to be a martial artist. And it worked. It worked. Bloodsport was amazing. Time Cop. Double Impact. It was a great time. All right, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. That's it for this week. We'll be back on Monday, and we'll continue playing Locomotive. Edwin, thank you for stopping in. Everyone, wish list Old Skies. Come April, we're playing it. See you, Rex. Thanks for hanging out. We should have a sequel to Double Impact, Triple Impact. It would be Quad Impact. Quadruple Impact. Yeah. All right, we'll be back on Monday. Everyone have a good weekend. I will see you later. See you, Eli. Bye-bye.